skies of violet ash, where the dead still march in fractured rows, where the earth is cracked like shattered glass, and the blood runs thick in the Mecca shadows. Drones hum hymns of rust and flame, Titan war forms scream through static haze, and the last of humankind walks blind through radioactive days. Forged in smoke and fire. Burning skies, where the living come to die. Still we march and still we fight through the long mechanized night. Ashen winds, rising cries, dead that's warm like starving tides. We are all that still survives under burning skies.
Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to Ashes Without Number.
Hello.
Hello. And just out of curiosity, I was asked like a week ago if I'm still playing Forever Winter. I've gone back to playing it, and I actually figured out how the tunnel system works now and gotten a little bit more confident with it. The game is still hard as hell, but it's definitely fun. I've actually managed to succeed a few times in getting off the battlefield without getting killed, and I'm just a little bit more sneaky and more tentative to shoot it out with opposing soldiers so much, because it's kind of a death sentence when a lot of them start ganging up on you. But if anybody hasn't played Forever Winter yet, I still recommend it. It is hard as hell, though. So the game will not hold your hand. So just be prepared for a really, really rough learning experience. Now I just got to put, a few 100,000 hours into it so I can unlock all the really cool stuff like the personal quarters and the, expanded fuel tanks water tanks and all these other things that they've put in the game since I stopped playing. So. Anyway.
It doesn't do a good job of explaining itself, though, and it's still in early access.
Yeah, it is still in early access, and it doesn't do a good job of explaining itself. But they're adding more stuff to it, and they're adding more characters to interact with, and more missions and things. So I'm kind of excited about that. But I'll tell you one thing. Because I got sick of losing my rifle every time I would fuck up on a battlefield, I've just gotten really, really, really good with the surplus rifle and the shotgun they give you to start with.
Yeah, that or just don't bring anything. Just speed run the first mission over and over again until you can grind up to you can start doing harder stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Gunhead is still definitely my favorite character. I mean, it's just like I can usually get through a mission. I can usually bowl my way through it as long as I have Gunhead. But anyway, that's kind of an aside. Let's see. When we last left,
Bagman, those are good ones to start with.
Oh, you like the Shaman and Bagman?
Well, no, they're good characters to start with because of the stuff that they get, which helps.
They are good to start with, but I really liked Gunhead to begin with because one, he doesn't have a stamina bar, so he never runs out of stamina. Two, he's already got a superior mounted machine gun in his head, which is better than any surplus rifle you can start out with. And plus, if you die, it's not like that goes away. You get to keep that. The only problem is, of course, he can't repair himself, but I have noticed that there's been robot armor and stuff out there that you can use, so it may be able to start patching him up whenever he gets too shot up. I don't know. I need to do more experimenting and playing with it, but it's definitely fun, and it's definitely more fun with friends. But anyway, when we last left the group, you guys were milling around the city. Yes?
I don't remember.
I do. Well, don't everybody talk at once. Most of y'all got your mics turned off.
I'm trying to remember what we were doing.
We had gotten back to base, and then we we had done some initial scouting, and then we were looking for things to hit.
What I remember is we were at a school and we took down a bunch of zombies. I didn't get to kill any though, and we found some food that was awful, way worse than what was in the bunker.
Oh yeah, the cafeteria robot.
Yeah, the cafeteria food.
The android.
And I think I wanted to say that Alex probably grabbed a few of them just in case we needed something at all, like if we ran out and we didn't have anything else. But otherwise, she tossed a bunch of them into the trash, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed a bunch of steel from the lockers. I remember. Took
just
the doors.
Well, you get everything back to the base, and we're going to say that about a week has passed of y'all breaking things down, fixing things up, and getting it ready to go. When you start hearing rumors on the horizon.
Rumors.
Rumors.
Sorry, I was trying to do the Christoph Waltz.
You hear about a great edifice out in the wasteland. A huge roadside complex that is half fortress and half market. They say that inside is hot food, clean water, and toilets that flush, but that the place is armed to the teeth, and all these people are part of a strange cult. These people will trade, but they're also known to raid other smaller settlements if they start running out of things that they need. And there is a rumor that there's an AI behind all of it.
Nice.
So what, a rogue AI that's not part of the main complexes?
Well, I mean, Alara is technically a rogue AI.
Yeah.
You did manage to catch, through rumor, their unofficial motto of this place, which is be polite, be prepared, be armed.
Let's see. We
It
should
would probably benefit us to go look into it.
Yes. So, does the computer system at the base have like actual topographical maps?
Nothing current. It doesn't really have any sensors that broach anything outside, which is one of the reasons why the complex was never discovered and why it's managed to remain independent all these years and uncorrupted, because more than likely, if other AIs found out that there was a outlier sitting out here by itself, they would have come and taken this facility a long time ago.
Well, I'll pull up for what they described. I'll at least pull up what buildings look from back when, before the data was cut off. Look
Mhm.
over and determine what are the possible areas with it, because obviously this would have to be something that was pre-war, unless somehow it, unless Titans decide to build something instead of destroy everything.
Well, Alara will note this place that is actually out on the edge of town, along the highway of what's left of it. She said there was some kind of a big truck stop there at one time, a long time ago. It was pretty popular back in the day. Can't remember what it was or anything now.
If trading's of interest to them, then perhaps it'd be smart for us to go with some material ourselves. We could tell them we have scavenged some stuff to bring to trade.
Well, we probably should have some kind of contact, but not enough to risk them being able to follow us back.
Right. Smart money says we don't want to go and show up with a bunch of, high fancy stuff. So, nothing too extravagant for trade.
All right. Then, Commander, what are your orders?
Sorry, my headset keeps cutting out, so I'm missing half of what people are saying. Carry on without me while I fix it.
Headset's always giving him fits.
So, Sappho stands from her set and looking at Giz and Donovan, says, I do think that we should send first just a couple of us as a scouting mission. And as Giz did point out, we should not be too fancy.
Oh, yes.
In a way to not raise any suspicion, because those people sounds me like heretics, and they most likely will try to convert any avanzadilla we do send their way. And well, if they find out about our headquarters, they will try to seize it.
Speaking of
Why?
that, we need to work
Why-
on defenses.
Which is why it's a good thing I'm along. Because, face it, I've been traveling this area for a while. I know it a bit better than the rest of you.
So you know about these people? You know what is their, well, they're all what they are all about. This school is an upfront, or they are legit zealots of some bonkers theology.
T-shirt, can I get a no roll?
For what?
To see if I know anything about this location.
Yes, I will give you a no roll.
I rolled a 6.
One moment. You've definitely heard that these people have some kind of a uniform, which is strange and unusual, which is saying something in a wasteland, and that they seem to worship or have some sort of or venerate some sort of creature, something that most people haven't seen in a very long time. You also know that this cult had actually spread to a number of different places. One moment. There was supposedly anywhere from 54 to 62 different sites where this particular cult is sprung up all across the United States, or what used to be the United States. You're not sure how many of these are still in operation, or if anyone still runs them, or what.
Okay, should be back.
Okay. Best I know about the place is that it was some cult that kept popping up all over the place. It seems to worship some creature that I frankly don't think exists.
Well, those sound like some of the cults I found revolving around the figure of a false messiah. Mutants with psychic powers that pose as some kind of divine being. Because, well, as so far as you put out, they seem to be not savages, no? Or they are. I mean, they are
It's a cult.
techno-barbarians?
It's a
No,
cult.
actually, these are things that you can hear. I tell you what. Okay. Here's what I'm going to give you for your 6 roll. Roll a 4-sided 4 times. Roll the first one. Hello.
Which one of us were you asking to?
You're the one who wanted the no roll.
Okay. All right. Let's see. D4.
Yes.
A 2.
Well, first you find out that from people that you've talked to and out on the wasteland is that the food is real. Apparently, these people do have food. This cult does have food. Roll another d4.
A 3?
The Ark cities hate them. Roll another d4.
Hate the cult or hate the location?
Hate the cult.
Okay. A 2?
They know when trouble is coming. Like they can see the future.
And a 1.
Don't steal. Don't steal from them. They will know, they will wait, and they will collect.
Right. So if this is a cult with multiple locations all across the country, still, whether they do or not, could be a really valuable source of intelligence on the state of the nation and the world more widely. But it also means that they're big, potentially powerful. They sound a bit kooky. We need to be have a reason to be there, but be beneath notice. So I suggest we leave the vehicle behind and hoof it with minimal trading goods just to kind of sound the place out.
Okay.
Or we could take the vehicle like 2/3 of the way there and stash it somewhere if we find somewhere safe.
That would probably be most expedient.
It just seems a little risky to me, but yeah, you built it, so you're cool.
I can build another. But yes.
I don't think it is going to go well for all of us. I mean,
I could
as
scout
you
ahead.
did,
I could scout ahead. For
yes, that it will be
location
the
we could stash it.
that will be the best option, Sister Alex. Maybe go with someone that may not have the same issues I might have for being around or surrounded by unbelievers.
You're always surrounded by unbelievers.
No, I am not. Brother McCaffrey, I mean, you do enjoy the holy words of Saint Dick. By the way,
Yeah.
where is my copy of Solar Lottery?
It's in the
Probably on the
bathroom.
bathroom floor.
Oh,
It's in the bathroom, balanced on the tampon bin.
I hope it is not so good with any kind of fluids.
No.
That is a relief because I had to fight some androids in a public library for get that copy.
That explains the oil stains on the back.
Oh yes, it was quite the dance.
Synthetic wool.
Sorry, Brother Donovan, what did you say?
And the synthetic wool.
Well,
Yeah, somebody found a copy of Playbot with the pages all stuck together, and apparently somebody wrote T-shirted on front of it.
It's frozen.
Oh, no, obviously it came off some electric sheep.
There you go.
All right, so let's take a bunch of these food blocks that we hate for trade, and we have easy access to clean water. That's always good to trade with. So let's take some of that. Maybe some of the scrap metal.
yeah.
We've all upgraded our weapons. Can anyone part with an older one?
I suppose I could give you my light pistol.
Only if you're cool with it.
What? I mean,
I'll give it to you.
I can just go, yeah.
Oh, do you have a better idea? Jesse, do you have a better idea?
Oh no, I'm saying I can just go with an automatic rifle like character just made.
Made.
Yep. Gotta love the talent in this. You just made a weapon. You had downtime. You made it. No. Here's an assault rifle I made during downtime.
It's made of popsicle sticks and chewing gum, but still.
It still works.
It has full
Hey.
ammo. I don't know where the bullets came from, but they magically did.
Hey, Grim, we make, pipe machine guns out of, pipe, glue, and duct tape
Yeah.
and wood. So,
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Tech.
In Path of the Abyss, there's actually a gun you can get. Apparently, I can't play it on my PC, but it's like a pipe gun that shoots like a motherfucker, and it really does damage. But it's really don't make it in real life.
You can
Alright.
sing the gospel of Black Betty will carry it, Sister Alex.
okay.
Yes, it may be school colored, but it's a working assault rifle.
All right. So, when is everybody going to pile into the vehicle and head that direction?
Yep.
Yep.
I forget, is your vehicle like an ethanol burner or what?
I think we said it was kind of like a Model T. Use
Oh, like-
ethanol.
So it's like, ethanol or alcohol.
Yeah.
If it will burn, it will run on it.
Like methyl alcohol, I think. Which you should not drink.
Maybe even wood. Or coal.
Yeah. I've seen wood burning vehicles that actually work. So,
Yeah, they did that a lot over here during World War II and World
Oh,
War
yeah.
One. They had cars running off the same gas that they used in the gas lamps in World War One, and if you heat wood, it gives off a flammable gas,
mhm.
which you can burn in a car, or at least you could back then. So it's fascinating
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a real thing. It's like a gasahol.
I mean,
It turns
during the wars of the dictatorship here in Spain, since our borders were absolutely cut from the rest of the world, we did end using or resorting to that same kind of technology Grim did mention. And
Mm.
the main company was Gasógenos Gascoyen, which
Mm.
was located in the Basque country.
Oh, I was about to say, wait a minute, Basques aren't Spanish.
Depends who you ask.
Exactly. It depends on who you ask.
Yeah. Well, for the record, I'm Catalan, so.
I have some Basque, so
Just
not much,
remember-
but just a little.
You're a bastard.
Yes,
Remember, in the end, it's either gas or it's steam powered.
pretty much.
There's no nuclear power. It's just nuclear heat used to heat water.
Well, I mean, come on. If you had nuclear-powered cars, they'd explode when you shot them, right? I mean, that's what Fallout taught us.
Yeah,
to
I
get some
don't think the fusion cars in Fallout would do that in the
They
setting.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, but it's funny.
Yep.
I mean, that was my favorite thing in Fallout 3 was shooting cars and watching them explode and kill, raiders and stuff with them. But they did away with that in New Vegas and they brought it back in Fallout 4. So
What
Yeah,
I
fun
mean is that you are not able to have a car in the Bethesda Fallout games.
You are in Fallout 2, though.
Spaghetti coating.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, you could ride a car, a Cadillac.
There was a
Mhm.
car in Fallout too. But yeah, anyways. But yeah.
So you heading
Yeah,
off
car,
on your sojourn down this direction?
Yes.
Revolve.
Okay. We'll have one encounter between there and here. Somebody roll me a D100.
D100. Here we go. 23.
23. I hope it's not one that we already did. Build 100 of these things. Okay.
If it is, just flip the numbers.
Yeah. This could be funny. As you guys are driving, you see the remains of a roadside diner that lie blasted and blackened, walls peeled away and tables overturned. There's one corner booth that remains perfectly intact, backed by an unbroken brick wall. Slumped in the booth is a human skeleton wearing a jacket and tie. His head is completely gone. Where it should be is a fist-sized crater in the brick wall behind the seat. Embedded deep in that wall is a massive industrial container labeled Coffee Dry. Standing beside the booth is an android waitress, mostly intact, porcelain smooth and exaggerated in all the ways meant to please. She holds an empty coffee pot upside down over an untouched mug, tipping it again and again. And in a cheerful, looping voice, she repeats, "More coffee, sir?" In the corner of the diner, a jukebox still plays softly on repeat.
Fleetwood Mac rumors.
What?
It's Fleetwood Mac rumors.
No.
Rumors.
It's the Crazy Frog song.
You gonna get out to investigate or just drive on by?
Oh,
I guess we'll investigate.
I think that
That
coffee.
can might still have coffee in it. So
I would like to get the jukebox, at least the records that may be found in it, brothers and sisters.
Sure.
yep, sounds like a plan.
I guess we need to kind of scout the perimeter first before we go inside. Make sure there's nothing we need to look out for.
Yeah, I'll stand guard by the vehicle. You guys do a recce around the outside and then infiltrate the building and return with the resources.
I
Down we
see.
go.
Okay.
All right. Sappho is going to produce her Spanish guitar and start playing before the entrance of the establishment to see if she lures any shamblers her way.
No. Nothing happens. I mean, the Android server will just keep trying to pour non-existent coffee into a coffee mug.
The
The-
problem is you'd have to play the banjo and you have to play the Deliverance tune.
That's a totally different RPG.
Jesse will
Hey,
walk up.
it happened in Zombieland. That's why I brought it up.
Oh,
Jesse
Okay.
will walk up. She'll keep her distance, but she'll walk up and go, "Hello there."
yeah. The Android seems stuck in a loop, just continuing to try to pour coffee and repeating, "More coffee, sir? More coffee, sir? More coffee, sir?"
I see.
You can now get a good listen to what's on the jukebox, though. But
Let me
you'll
get-
need to make a no roll to identify the song.
Let's see. If I wanted to just shut it down so we could take it and reprogram it later, would that just be programming or?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I will basically just, because all these malls are similar, just work on getting it shut down.
Okay. So you'll make your roll to do that. It shouldn't be too hard. What is everybody else doing?
Go for that dry coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
Grab some of the instant coffee as well.
And it would be int or dex for this.
Okay. I'm gonna give everybody checks. So whoever has the highest in all these abilities can roll these. Or if it's in order to make it fair, if you roll for one thing, you cannot roll for another thing. So it just has to default to the next person. Okay?
Okay.
But the first one
Alright.
is a notice roll. Who wants to roll the notice roll?
I'm going to roll the notice roll because since Sappho has acute senses.
Okay.
All right, it's 2d6, right? Plus
2d6.
bonuses.
Plus bonuses.
And is a 4.
Wow. That roll was so poor that you failed to notice. Who gets a heal check?
Not me, because I don't have heal. How's this go?
Yeah, that's not my bag.
Anyone else?
I'm standing
have-
guard,
I
so I
think
can't
you will.
really participate.
So nobody has a heal check. Okay.
Yeah, I can do the.
Okay.
I was waiting for Jace to confirm that she doesn't have the skill.
But
Or I
you've
am
already,
or I
you've
am
already
wrong.
made your roll. You've already made a roll.
I do have
Okay.
heal for the purposes of use Dex or Int.
If you roll this heal check, you can't roll the fix check.
Yeah.
And I know, as far as I know, you're the best fixer. So
I'll not do that then.
okay, so nobody's gonna.
I guess I'll roll heal, even though I don't have it as a skill.
That's okay. You can use it untrained. You just have a -1.
And it's 2d6, right? Just making sure.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 7, 8 total.
Well, as you're busy prying this container of coffee out of the wall, you realize that when this customer was struck, that death was instantaneous. And from the trajectory of it, it looks like it came from somewhere in the back kitchen where stuff is stored. So it must have been coming out at some serious force to fly a container that heavy and crush that guy's skull completely into the wall.
Everyone, be alert. There may be some trouble ahead.
But while there's moonlight and music,
Somebody have a tech roll?
Yeah.
Actually, you don't need a tech roll. You've already figured out this, so just roll your fix roll.
Me or Jesse?
Well, you've already rolled, so it can't be
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
14.
Yeah, you can safely power down the android and reassign it if you wish. No
Yep.
problem. And nobody ever identified what the jukebox track was, so whoever wants to take that shot, you can take a no roll.
I guess I will.
Oh, you've already done something, though.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry. But who
It's got to be
will-
Grim or it's got to be Ironcaster.
Not it. I figured Grim could probably at least hear it playing from outside.
I would think so.
I'm saving my roll for when we inevitably get ambushed by horrors of the wasteland. So you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What am I rolling for that then?
You're just rolling a no roll.
No roll?
Yes,
Or roll.
a no roll. A no roll.
I don't have no because I don't know anything, but I rolled 11. So
Oh, that's
10.
awesome.
And then is it wisdom or intelligence?
Whichever's better.
Okay, so back up to 11.
It rose
I
to
rolled 11.
The jukebox track that is looping and apparently stuck on that same song is I Love Coffee, I Love Tea. It's the Java Jive by the Ink Spots.
Okay.
I can't play that, obviously, otherwise we'll get copyright hit.
Well, I relay that information over the radio in case anyone cares.
The diner's not that big, guys.
Yeah, but I'm outside.
Yeah, I
know.
Yeah, but you're up
Suffer's
close
trying
to
to
it.
find a booklet exposing all the songs and the records that are stored in the jukebox.
Yeah. So, so the kitchen area.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse points like, obviously the throw came from there, so yeah, we want to be ready to shoot.
You gonna close
Yeah.
the back door? So about that dry coffee.
Well, The coffee canister is industrial grade, dented but sealed, and it was embedded deep in the brick. Obviously, the side that was embedded in the brick has some brown, crusty material that used to be the guy's head, but you can wash that off.
Wipe it off with my sleeve.
Yeah.
This could be good.
The waitress.
Good trade goods.
The waitress has minor scorch marks on her. Her movements are precise, repetitive, cheerful until you turn her off. The coffee canister is extremely heavy and contains dry coffee powder, which is still usable. Which is pretty shocking that the coffee has remained in this canister for all these years and is still good.
So, I think Donovan's going to look over at the android and then to the others. Maybe we could see if they take interest in taking an android. Think we could take that with us?
Jamie's already got it.
Oh, even better.
Those suffocants see the records inside the jukebox. There is a window that shows the vinyls being played, or is
they're not records.
Yeah, I mean, it's that is what I was going to clarify. If it was vintage kind of jukebox, or okay, I see. It's a digital one.
It's a digital one because if this was using records, they would have the vinyl would have warped and cracked and gone bad, decades ago.
So Sister Jessie, is possible to subtract this jukebox and bring it back to our place, or it will wipe out the hard drive if we do?
As it stands, how are we even going to move it?
One thing you do know, the jukebox is powered by some form of internal battery. So that might still be good if it's still working.
True, but let's check the kitchen first before we start disassembling more.
All right.
Well, there isn't a kitchen anymore. From what you can tell from how this place has basically been blown in from the outside, a nearby explosion must have struck the diner's rear storage area where the bulk supplies were kept, because there's nothing left of the area except, crater pretty much. But the blast must have propelled the sealed industrial container of powdered coffee like a cannon shot straight through the dining area and into the customer's head, vaporizing it instantly before embedding itself in the brick wall behind him.
Oh, fun. All right, then I will just see if we can move the juice box. If not, just pull it for power, parts, hard drive.
I mean, you could, with there's enough of you that you could probably load the jukebox onto the vehicle. They're pretty big and heavy, but it is it's just designed to look like a vintage jukebox, but it's actually just a big digital job. I mean, if you've ever seen them in clubs and stuff these days, they're tiny little things that just fit on a wall.
Yeah, I'll open up and then just take the important parts.
Yeah. There is a power cell in there that is low drain, long lasting.
Yep, good. You can get some lights going and other things.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the hard drive and everything else. Because then I could probably install this as a radio later.
Yup.
Yep. If there's nothing, I'll double check around. If there's nothing else, then let's just go.
Yes.
No, the world ended, but customer service didn't. So now what?
I guess we get back on the road.
On the road again. Just can't wait to go meet this cult again.
Yeah, while they're driving, then I'll make it into a little tiny box.
All right. Well,
10 fixed for that, so I'll just.
this place is about an hour outside of town. You know, pretty well situated on what's left of the highway, which, you know, the highway hasn't always survived very well. I mean, even in modern day highways, they don't hold up very well without some kind of maintenance regularly. I don't know. I can't ever figure that out. You know, the Romans built highways and roads and stuff. Well, not highways, but they built roads that have been there for, you know, over 1,000 years. And, you know, we can't build a fucking, you know, road with modern concrete and shit that lasts longer than 5.
I mean, apparently the way the Romans had made their concrete was much different from the way we make ours, so that's why
Yeah.
ours don't last as long.
They use
it's
volcanic
slave labor
ash.
that makes the difference.
Yeah,
It's what?
slave labor that makes a difference. There's probably some slaves that are, you know, like mulched into the Roman roads somewhere, holding it together spiritually.
That's calcium, you know, and
Yeah.
the sweat helps as well.
I always heard it was something about the volcanic ash, the particular properties
Yeah.
of the, you know, Mount Vesuvius ash that, you know, is what made their cement so much better than ours. But I don't know.
Yeah,
But anyway.
basically there is this kind of concrete they made with
Volcanic
a
ash?
mineral that
Yeah.
apart the volcanic ash has been a resin paper that exposes one kind of mineral part of the volcanic ash that those make the material expand when water filtrates.
I think that's the truth, Monkey, if you want to be honest. We live in a disposable society. And now you guys are playing in a future where the disposable society finally broke down.
Yep.
But here you are. Well, your first impression as you come upon this place. The lights are on. Not flickering. Not weak. On. A structure the size of a small town rises out of the ruin, floodlights illuminating concrete barricades, sandbags, and repurposed fuel tank armor. The smiling beaver logo glows cheerfully above it all, unmarred by scorch or soot. Figures move with purpose along the walls, armed, disciplined, unmistakably alert. They wear tactical gear. They also wear pajama pants with beavers on them. A child walks past in a tiny beaver hoodie holding a rifle almost as tall as they are, escorted by 2 guards who never stop scanning the horizon. No one is laughing.
Beaver is serious business.
All right. So, how we want to enter this?
Ditch Chugaboom somewhere and then go the rest of the way on foot.
Okay.
Well, you do see vehicles coming in and out of the place, stopping by what looks like a very up-armored, heavily fortified gas station area.
It seems to be a trade hub, so perhaps we can park there, not be much of an issue.
I mean, this picture is pretty accurate.
If they already have vehicles, they're not going to worry too much about our jalopy. So,
But
All
yes, all of the denizens of this place wear that strange, outlandish beaver logo, that cartoonish logo is on their body armor, on their shirts, on their pajama pants, or whatever else they're wearing. It's like a cult that they all wear this same happy, smiling beaver on their stuff.
This Bucky must have been some kind of god to them.
Yeah. And yes, the sign above the whole place proclaims Bucky's.
Can do a knowledge roll to see if Sappho knows anything about this corporative mascot.
I suppose.
Okay.
I mean, about the mascot?
Yeah.
You just want to know? You just trying to figure out if you know what a beaver is?
Yeah. No. I mean, what was Bussy in the pre-cataclysmic world?
Oh, there's no way of knowing.
I know.
No, you were born way, way, way too deep into the apocalypse. You have no idea what this is. To you, it looks like a big, like that big temple or something to this creature.
All right. No, I mean, it's because the knowledge that Sappho has acquired in his times, the monastery. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the monastery didn't keep records of a cult of giant, massive, gas stations that were situated across the United States.
all right. Fine.
Well, I
fine.
was around pre-apocalypse.
You were around pre-apocalypse, and you can't help but smile when you recognize it as a Buc-ee's.
But do we have memories of our cloned like the people who were cloned from? I thought we didn't.
Some degree.
Okay. So then I would probably know what it is too.
Yeah, you recognize it. It used to be a Buc-ee's at one point, but apparently now it's been taken to a degree of seriousness that, all the people who either work there or are part of the overall encampment wear the Buc-ee's logos all over their body armor and everything, and even their children are running around wearing, little Bucky Beaver outfits.
Do they have little fake tails?
Yes. They don't seem to find it funny. I mean, some of the actual people who are walking around have those little beaver tails sewn onto their clothes.
We're going to find out that those aren't just sewn onto their clothing, are we?
Yep, it's all butt plugs.
As it stands,
Some of them have gone
Perhaps
so far with it, it's become surgical modifications to be more like Bucky.
Well, I think that if Sister Teresa was present, she would be having quite the loud laughing.
Well, look,
Because
here's what it-
she is a mutant beaver.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if
All
the
right.
bathrooms are really good still.
Well, one thing you do see is the outer perimeter, aka the parking lot. They have concrete vehicle barricades. They have lane markers. They have elevated firing positions on old light poles, and the giant beaver statue. You see all kinds of guys walking around carrying long guns, and they have the rules of engagement posted. But everybody seems calm. You can see the gas pumps at the fuel court, the forecourt, are reinforced and armored. And it also seems to be a vehicle inspection checkpoint. Interesting thing is you notice a little convoy of these Bucky emblemed vehicles all getting kitted out and heading out in a convoy, and you'll watch them go out down the road.
all right. let's drive in and then
Yep. You drive in.
You'll drive in, the guys are there directing you inside. One of them will stop you and ask you your business. You here to refuel? Or are you here to come in and get some food? Or
trade.
all right. Go park over here in this zone, and we'll do a vehicle inspection.
Sappho
Okay.
leans towards Brother McCaffrey and whispers, "Did you see any cattle on our way here?"
You there, Grim?
Grim?
My headset cut out again. Sorry, what was that?
Sappho has leaned towards McCaffrey and has whispered, "Did you see any cattle in our way here?"
No. Maybe they've got that grown meat. We shouldn't immediately leap to the assumption that, like, Soylent Green is people. But
Most
equally,
likely, yes.
equally have the salad.
Hmm. And I do recommend that if we have any dispositive that can check the chemicals in presence in the food, to use them previously to avoid being drugged and turned into part of their supplies.
All right, everyone, pair up the buddy system if you can.
They'll
think
the guards will, get you out of the car and start inspecting it really carefully. They're nice enough. They'll help you unload anything you're going to bring in for trade.
so. What should we see here? What's the big attractions?
You asking them?
Yes.
Well, if you go inside, you'll find there's food, restrooms, and merchandise. And if you need, there may be other services, just depending on what you ask for.
Okay. Are you guys open to trade then, beyond simply paying for food and drink?
Indeed. Head on in, they'll get you sorted out.
So how come you haven't been stomped flat by one of the other factions or the Ark cities?
We are prepared.
So you got some artillery hidden somewhere, yeah?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Why don't you
just
head
wondering.
inside?
All right. Let's go in then.
Don't upset the cult. They may nuke us away in our bunker.
So, yeah, this place, right? It's a symptom of late-stage capitalism from before the collapse, right? They had a bunch of these places with, like, robot mascots, and it's basically an elaborate trap. They lure children in, then lure their parents in via the children, and they would spend a whole lot of money here. Then they would stuff the kids full of additives and sugar and stuff, turn them manic. It's all part of a scheme to keep the parents too harassed and tired to do anything to resist the people who are in charge.
That is horrifying.
It's true, though.
That
It says
Isn't
something
it-
about the power of marketing that a whole cult has sprung up around it now.
It sounds
Yes,
like the gospel of the unmentionable, of the evil one, George Lucas. and Sappho knows the holy symbol of her order, which is the hydrogen atom. instead
Wait, George
of
Lucas,
the
the
crucifix.
man who warred against the stars.
Yes, you approach the main entrance with its double blast doors painted bright red and yellow. You can see people, who have gotten off their vehicles and have been inspecting walking in. And when you walk in, it's, you're searched. And then afterward, the attendant will tell you, please wash your hands.
Seems like a waste of water.
Please wash your
please.
hands.
So you're just asking. Okay.
We're happy to have you. Please do not make us unhappy. Yeah, you can see the greeters are armed. And there's other guys walking around in what look like sanitation uniforms. But what is really shocking is the fact that this massive interior space is clean and organized. Also, you have to submit your weapons for tag and seal, and then they're returned to you. There's soft, pleasant music playing over the PA system. I don't think I have anything soft and pleasant on this to play. Everything is kind
It
of...
is like the most generic, it is the most generic shopping music that makes you want to get in, get your stuff, and get out.
No, it's kind of more... I don't know. This is something I've never actually asked. I think it's probably just local radio type stuff would be.
Well, now
Apparently-
it would be more like Sirius or Pandora.
Okay. No. Said, yes, Buc-ee's plays music in their stores, often a mix of classic hits, country, and general feel-good tunes curated to create a pleasant shopping atmosphere, with specific locations even using services like Rockbot to manage their in-store playlists featuring artists from Ray Charles to Lady Antebellum. So that's kind of what you hear. And I can't play any of that because YouTube will slam me. So I guess I could play this.
Bunny Brigade Online. Let's hop until the bad guys pop.
I see they're a fan of the Bunny Brigade.
Everybody's a fan of the Bunny Brigade.
Spark in my toes, bunny on patrol where the fallout blows. Pink ears twitch with a warning beep. I'm cute.
Do you mind if I clean my hand paws with my own water?
You will use our water and our soap.
But why? I mean, I have my own water.
One of the
I have my own soap.
One of the greeters will subtly cock the action on his rifle. Please wash your hands.
Just wash the hands.
Right, so we have to wash them here, or is there a place you want us to wash them at?
They've got a wash-up spot right up at the front. It's got fresh water and everything.
I wash my hands.
Oh, well.
One thing's for sure is you can definitely tell the difference between who works here and who doesn't, because whoever doesn't work here obviously smells like the wasteland, and I'm not going to describe what unwashed bodies and rotting dirty clothing and tactical armor and stuff smell like, especially after, a few weeks without a shower. But all the people here wearing the Buc-ee symbols and everything, their outfits are clean. They look well scrubbed. Everything looks well maintained. The store itself looks clean and well maintained. And like I said, you can see sanitation crews moving throughout the store, cleaning up after wherever the wastelanders have been. I mean, they're like almost fanatically clean.
Donovan's going to take the extra step and also kind of, wash his face off a little bit and kind of the dirt and grime off his neck. He's going to take the opportunity to make himself clean. Hoping that this is going to be a good sign of, I follow the rules.
Now, most of the clerks who are in here don't appear to be carrying any weapons and things, but they do wear aprons and mascot patterned armor. There are children who are present. And they wear little, t-shirts and caps and mascot outfits and things like that. They don't appear to be armed, but you never know. But the actual aisles themselves are a massive interior space. It's clean, it's organized, and it's broken up into sections, like the food hall, where wonderful smells are coming from, the water distribution area, medical and hygiene, and then what appears to be the largest area, the merch shrine. There are also information kiosks all over the place. Where will you go?
Sappho's going to take a look on whoever washes his hands or her hands first to see if there is any change in behavior.
Yes, your hands will fall off. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just, it appears to be nice, clean water. The soap smells exceptionally nice.
All right.
Everything has the Buc-ee's branding on it.
Alex goes to wash her hands because it clearly is a taboo to not do so in this culture.
Mm-hmm.
Wash hands.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody would not. I should have expected at least one person would want to complicate it, but Anyway, where to now, guys?
All right, I'm going to wash my hands, but don't ask me to wear a nozzle, please.
Wear a what?
Because I am a canine beast folk.
Yeah, the Buc-ee's employees just kind of look at each other and shrug. You don't seem to worry about it.
All right. And Sappho grins, showing her teeth, with baring her claws as washes her hands.
If they're insisting, I'm going to wash not just my hands, but everything.
What, you're going to take a shower right there?
Wash my grippers in the sink. Soak my combat trousers in another one. Give them a good squeeze to get the stink out.
Actually, they'll stop you before you do that. They'll say, "Sir, if you require a more thorough cleansing, might I suggest you go to the medical and hygiene section where we have full showers and bathrooms."
I burst into tears and hug him.
He just gently pats you on the back. "We're happy to serve you here at Buc-ee's. Thank you for coming. It's all right. It's all right."
Then yes, I will take full advantage. Even though we have showers, we need to put on a show to make it look like we're very grateful wastelanders.
Yeah.
So is anybody else gonna follow McCaffrey to the medical and hygiene section?
Sure, why not?
Might as
I do.
well.
I do.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
Come
the
on,
medical.
y'all. Said, come on, y'all.
Yeah, the medical
Showers.
section. The medical section, you can see wastelanders being treated for various ailments by physicians wearing Buc-ee's masks. I mean, literally, it's like, like the medical masks, but it has like, the big beaver logo on it and everything. And they all seem really serious about their stuff. Every once in a while, a person dressed in a full life-size beaver mascot outfit will come by and talk to various employees in the store. But then you see the bathrooms. How to describe these bathrooms? They have floor-to-ceiling doors painted in bright red. There's an attendant in the bathroom, and there are a multitude of bathroom stalls. They will lead you into them, and when you look inside, it's clean porcelain, well-maintained plumbing, tile that isn't cracked. I mean, it's like you could come in this toilet, take a shit, and die, and somebody would clean around you before removing your corpse.
That's not very efficient.
This is actually a joke, but I think it fits this all of a sudden. Here, let's just take a moment to enjoy this.
It's less a gas station and more a theme park for people who think beef jerky is a food group. You don't stop at Buc-ee's. You disembark. The parking lot is larger than most airports, with rows of pumps all full, like it's Black Friday for unleaded. It's where you'll find lifted trucks, RVs the size of starter homes, and at least one guy filling up a 5-gallon gas can who absolutely should not be operating machinery. Upon stepping inside, it appears as though Walmart had a baby with Bass Pro Shop and then raised it in a Texas Roadhouse. And Buc-ee's doesn't sell snacks. They sell impulse control issues. You walk in for water and leave with a brisket sandwich, 2 pounds of fudge, and a bag of beaver nuggets, which are basically diabetes in nugget form. I don't know what's in beaver nuggets, but I'm positive it's illegal in 7 states. They taste like caramel, childhood, and a root canal waiting to happen. They're what you eat when you've completely given up on life, but still want to enjoy it. And then there's the bathrooms. These aren't just bathrooms. They're cleaner than most hospitals and twice as private. You walk in expecting gas station horror, a broken lock and a crackhead washing their socks in the sink, and instead, you're in a day spa for your ass. The stalls have floor-to-ceiling doors. You could file your taxes in there. You could take a Zoom meeting. Hell, you could die in one of those stalls and the janitor would bless your body before they mopped around it. It's the first bathroom in history where you can shit yourself and still feel respected. And just when you think you're done, you walk out and realize Buc-ee's has merch. Not just a t-shirt or a hat. Buc-ee's has turned their beaver logo into a family crest. They sell pajamas, blankets, pet beds, and onesies for babies. Because nothing says we make bold choices in this family like dressing your infant as a gas station mascot. It's not a pit stop. It's rehab for people addicted to barbecue. You don't just leave Buc-ee's. You emerge, slightly fatter, noticeably happier, and absolutely ready to do it all again.
So there you go.
Can confirm.
How are they doing this in the post-apocalypse? There must be a sinister secret.
Good question.
Buc-ee's people.
Oh yes, Buc-ee's is the staff at, or what are you getting at?
We need someone to Karen. We need to speak to the manager.
Well, why don't we see if they have any corralled off areas?
All right. Everyone disperse. Check out everywhere you can, and reconvene here in 15 minutes.
Well, maybe before
Okay.
before we do ruin the opportunity to come back here, why don't we get what we can first? Let's trade the android in.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's grab as much as we can by purchasing it, and hopefully, I mean, the quality here has been much better than anything else we've found. So hopefully we can bring it back to the shelter and hopefully maybe figure out a way to make it ourselves.
Let's avoid
Yep.
getting added to the wall of do not serve.
Yes.
Well, they have these big shopping carts, so yeah, you can put the entire Android and anything else you want to trade in that and wheel it on over to the merch section if you want.
That's what we do
Okay.
then.
Okay.
Yeah. How much is the synth worth?
Oh, let's not jump to questions immediately. Let me build up a little bit.
Okay.
No.
You arrive at the merch shrine, the wall. You see shirts, hats, pajamas, plush beavers, baby clothes, flags, patches, all these different Buc-ee's themed things, you know, pet beds. It's just like anything that they could possibly sell at this giant, you know, Walmart-esque store has these Buc-ee's logos all over it. And there is, of course, a counter where, you know, people are actively trading things to get some of these. But, yeah, if you want to wheel it on up to the counter, they'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Well, hey there, Wastelanders. You got some merch to sell us, huh?
Yep.
We found this spook.
Oh. She looks like she's in good shape. We'll have to kind of give her a once-over, but why don't you pick out some things that you want and just lay them up here on the counter, and we'll see about working out a trade. In the meantime, is this your first time to come visit Buc-ee's?
Yes.
He'll produce 6 of these little ticket-like things that have Buc-ee, you know, the Buc-ee symbol on it. Says, why don't you all take these on over there to the food counter and get you all something to eat while we take a look at this merchandise and see what it's worth.
Okay.
Who am I to turn down free food?
It's not free.
I don't know if anybody is I don't know if anybody's being tempted to start adding things to the stuff you want to buy, but
At the moment, not really.
If they're selling weapons and armor, I'm definitely gonna buy some of that.
they have weapons and armor, but it's got the Buc-ee's logos all over it.
Repaint
You could always remove the logo, so
Or it's painted in yellow and red.
I like yellow and red.
Do they have any barbed wire, razor wire, safety gloves for the handling of either?
They wouldn't have that at a Buc-ee's. It's more like the Tractor Supply store, but you know they sell spears there now. So.
But the less we say about Tractor Supply at Buc-ee's since the war started, the better.
Yeah, probably.
The two started into the corporation wars. And then Taco Bell won.
Everything is Taco Bell now.
Well, apparently not, because there's a Buc-ee's here.
Well, that means that Buc-ee's won the corporate wars.
Well, at least in this part of the world. So heading over to the food counter?
Yep.
You may have to roll a save versus salivate. I'm just kidding. But you go to the food hall, which is nicknamed the Pit, apparently. There's people lined up to get their food. And there's a nice clean dining area. You will see a couple of wastelanders crying quietly while they eat a nourishing meal. But the food that they offer are beaver nuggets, which are considered to be holy. Big slabs of smoked protein, flatbread and sauces, and coffee strong enough to wake the dead. The cooks are...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was just saying, is this where we find out that the beaver nuggets actually aren't that good and everyone is just used to shitty food and they're like, oh my god, this is amazing?
Yes, this is the secret, is the beaver nuggets actually contain small amounts of LSD, so... No, I'm just kidding.
Cocaine.
Sacrifices had to be maintained to keep up the prestige of the beaver nugget.
This is how we get people to join the cult. Once you eat the beaver nuggets, you're hooked.
once you go beaver, you never go eager.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the guy behind the counter who will hand you normally beaver nuggets come in a big bag. He hands you a very small, like a French fry container of beaver nuggets. I mean, and he'll promise you as he hands them to you. It's like, you'll definitely have a religious experience when you eat these.
Because you'll go straight to hell.
I see.
So,
Why go to heaven? With poison.
Where'd you get the ingredients?
We don't talk about these things with outsiders and non-believers.
It's just my friend there has very strict religious requirements, religious dietary requirements. So you just need to be sure it's all kosher.
Well, that's why we offer 4 different versions of beaver nuggets. Pick whichever you like. We have original, white cheddar, cinnamon sweet, and chocolate covered.
That was what.
That was perfect.
I think we know which one's the winner.
Yeah, the chocolate covered ones apparently are.
So, which ones are halal? Which ones are kosher?
And which ones are Catholic science fiction saint approved?
Yes, we need to know. Are there peanuts in any of these?
The cook will just smile and say, "You gonna ask questions about the food, or you gonna eat it?"
Well, yeah, we need to know if it's gluten free or not, because that's also part of her religious restrictions. And if she eats gluten, we're all going to know about it. You ever smell a dog fart?
Mm-hmm.
He'll just push the tray to you. Eat what you want, throw away the rest. Eat, rest. You may cry quietly.
Let's hold off on the chocolate then.
So everybody gets a bag of beaver nuggets, a smoked protein slab, some flatbread and sauce, and a cup of coffee.
We brought a bunch of protein blocks. Don't know if you might want them. You might be able to make them edible for other people.
Well, why don't you try ours before you go talking about how great yours are?
I'm saying they're awful. I want to trade them to you because you might be able to make them palatable for other people.
Look, man, I'm the cook, okay? You want to take all that stuff down to merch if you want to sell it.
They're all politely difficult.
They're all politely cultish.
Respect the beaver. That's just
Yeah. Shut up and eat the nuggets.
I eat the nuggets.
They are sweet, crunchy, caramel-coated corn puff snacks, tasting like a blend of caramel corn and sweet cereal, similar to Captain Crunch, with hints of maple and salt, which offer a satisfying, addictive crunch without the popcorn kernel risk. Oh, they also have a spicy variant as well.
I haven't seen a tree since we defrosted, so I'm not sure where they're getting maple from.
Well, you do know that for a while we were taking some secretions from beavers to make vanilla. So
Yeah.
Take heed of this, for it is my body. Really, the experience.
But anybody who wants the sweet and salty, it's a delightful balance of sweet caramel and a hint of salt. Crunchy and light, has a satisfying crisp texture, often described as lighter and less abrasive than cereal, with a flavor profile of caramel corn mixed with sugary cereal, offering notes of maple and vanilla with a warm, buttery finish. You're pretty sure this shit's probably illegal. And after eating shitty protein rations and stuff for so long, these things taste like heaven. But the protein slabs are actually good because, for one thing, it's cut in a way that it looks like brisket, and it smells like brisket, and it tastes like brisket. The sauces that you can add into it only enhance that and make it seem more briskety than brisket. You're not actually sure what kind of meat it is. It's probably just some sort of cleverly reconstituted proteins or something, but whatever it is, it's really tasty, and it has that authentic, Texas smoked brisket flavor.
Because it's made from real Texans.
Yes.
That's why they're bigger there.
James, you don't know what a brisket is?
It's because the Texan people in this post-apocalyptic world ended up becoming like the human cattle for the Kerr on Gore.
Oh, everything changed when Florida Man attacked.
I mean, basically.
Okay, we have
Basically, their
down
protein
this
slabs look
po-
like this.
Uh,
Because that's what a brisket looks like.
That's clearly
Yeah,
a
yeah.
tree.
It's not a tree, and it doesn't
That's
taste like a
pretty
tree. Me in Colorado? No, man, I'm in Texas, bro.
well, two down. How many iterations of this stuff are left to taste?
I ain't eating none. I don't trust it.
You're not going to eat any of this food?
No.
Okay. Anyone else?
Well,
Jesse will eat.
Alex is gonna eat it as well.
Yep,
Donovan probably already is too.
He's gone back to get the spicy.
Yep. So what?
How about
Safo and
the-
McCaffrey are the only ones who aren't going to eat?
no. Safo is doing faces of disgust because she is clearly is suspicious about the origin of this food.
Some criticism? Shut up and eat it, McCaffrey.
Never.
Some
American junk food is already deadly, and we don't know where this stuff really comes from. So
It's clearly
Uh,
from humans, so eat it. It doesn't matter.
some hungry-looking wastelander will walk by your table and, hey, are you not going to eat that?
no, neither are you.
No.
Well, if you don't want it, let me have it.
No, no. I
You
derive
for it.
pleasure from denying you access.
I want it. Okay.
Buy yourself some more.
Whoa, hang on. If he wants them, it's something of value. So maybe he's willing to.
Yeah. What do you want to trade for them?
Well, I can just go get some more over at the counter.
Yeah, but maybe you could get them cheaper, or without having to go all the way back to the shop to trade. So what do you got?
How about your shoes? Give us your shoes.
You want my shoes?
I want your shoes.
No, he just wants to see your feet. Don't do it, man.
Well, I can do both.
What have you got to trade?
I mean, he'll rummage around in his pockets, and now I have to roll on a table.
Oh no, you have to roll on a table.
I know.
Did you make a chart for this?
I make charts for everything, man. And what I don't have charts for, I have charts for from Darwin's World. So this could be something really horrifying.
I can't wait to see what the chart of shoes is you have.
It
I
could
do
be
have a chart of clothing, actually.
I have a
What's that?
chart for like junk from Darwin's World that you can find. I'm like, oh, yeah, I used condom from the pre-apocalypse world.
Well, yeah.
No, it's
I'm
about
just looking for stuff
clothing.
that he's gonna have on him.
If he wants them so badly, is he willing to give up his shoes?
Yeah.
That's too much. He's not gonna have all that. Oh, come on now. Where's the good
button,
stuff?
2 fur-covered gumballs and a Magic the Gathering card.
Wow, this thing's worthless.
He'll kind of shrug and pull out a pretty well thumbed over copy of the Kama Sutra with an advisory against obscenity bookmark inserted within.
Fine, I'll give him my beaver bits.
Thanks, buddy.
It's all right. You eat a beaver, I'll learn how to please a beaver.
Yeah, the book is very graphically illustrated with photographs. You pretty sure that this man never actually read a single word in it.
There are words.
Somewhere, yeah. I mean, there's a whole, research text and things, of all the different participants. But what actually is kind of horrifying is the fact that he's made notes on some of these positions.
Jesse
Well, at
looks
least
over at
he's
like,
not sustain it.
do you want
Impractical.
to try one of some of these?
Well, I probably. Here, my gift to you. I hand over the book.
Sappho creeps behind Jesse.
It's not sci-fi.
I
Fantasy.
know. I know. I saw the cover.
What's he written in the margin here? Broke my taint. Maybe not that one. I didn't even know you could do that.
Please, if you are going to put in practice what is told in this text, use some protection. Okay?
I never take off my gun.
You gotta make sure your socks stay on while you use that book.
Yeah.
What protection?
I remain stubbornly hungry and do not eat the food.
Okay. I mean, that's up to you. Well, everybody else enjoys a nice, friendly, warm, and tasty meal, which is probably something you really haven't had in a long time. Maybe one or two of you actually get the urge to cry quietly at how tasty everything is, but it's up to you.
Brother Donovan, if you later end with your guts spilling out of your body, can I call your staff?
Seem rather ominous in your questioning for that. Are you planning to kill him?
Oh no, I mean, I still have my call me a paranoid, but I am still have some suspicion or some reticences to the consumption of such food, if you really can call it that.
And canine people, they have a very refined sense of smell and so on. So if Sappho's suspicious, I'm doubly suspicious. Are there any signs of surveillance equipment? Anything an AI could be using to watch over the place? Because they did say there was an AI.
Well, there's definitely cameras and things around. So they do monitor things.
Do they have placemats with mazes on them?
I don't know. What do you mean, like?
You get paper placemats for kids in a lot of these kinds of restaurants, right? Just to keep the kids distracted till the food arrives,
They sell placemats featuring the iconic beaver logo, sometimes in themed designs like Christmas. So I can actually find a picture of one.
Do they have a lot of any particular holiday theme out, or is it just kind of all out?
I tell you what, what's faster? Just type in Buc-ee's and then whatever it is you're interested in, and then images, and you'll find more shit than you absolutely had any idea of. I mean, some of it is selling on Amazon even. I mean, literally, they have so much stuff that's branded with their beaver logo on everything. It's just crazy. But I mean, it's just like any kind of crap you can think of, they've got something for it. Paper plates, napkins, toddler trays, party platters, floor mats. I mean, it's guys, it's insane.
There's a
I mean,
there's an actually really appropriate wall hanger that's probably up everywhere. It says, "The eyes of Bucky's are upon you."
probably.
Bucky
Fine.
is.
I will ask one of the wait staff for a napkin and if I can borrow a pen or a pencil.
Why, sure. They'll hand you a napkin, which is red with the beaver logo on it, and then hand you a pencil, which is also red and yellow with the Bucky Beaver logo on it.
Thank you. What's the name of RAI?
Ilara.
Okay. I will write Friends of Ilara would like to talk on the napkin, and then I will briefly hold it up to one of the cameras in the hopes that an AI is smart enough to read it and that people aren't.
Well, after about 10 minutes or so, a couple of floor staff, who don't look heavily armed or anything, but you get the impression that these guys could probably wipe the floor with you, John Wick style, will arrive at your table.
I hide my pencil.
I don't think you're going to kill them with a pencil.
No.
But...
Oh, I think they're harmless if they don't have access to a pencil.
Oh, you think they're harmless if they don't have access to it? Okay, I get you. Yeah. One of them will say, "You folks wanted to see somebody in charge?"
Sort of, yeah. If we could talk to a manager.
Why don't you come this way? And we're gonna take a little break here because I'm kind of sore, and it's been an hour and 30 minutes, so it's a good time.
Okie doke.
Okay,
Okay.
You want a 5-minute or 10-minute?
let's do 10 minutes.
You always want to do 10 minutes. Okay, we'll do 10
let's
minutes.
do 10 minutes.
All right. 10 minutes it is.
All right. Just don't type in Bucky fetishes. Indeed, don't do that. All right, guys. See you in 10.
Bunny Brigade Online. Let's hop until the bad guys pop. Glitch in my smile, spark in my toes. Bunny on patrol where the fallout blows. Pink ears twitch with a warning beep. I'm cute, I'm sweet, I never sleep. Little hop hop in the ruined street. Span complete, you're super neat. Unless you're not. Oops, too late. Bunny Brigade decides your fate. Pat, 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 little feet on chrome. Every battlefield feels like home. Giggle, wiggle, lock and load. Friendship mode, overload. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunnies on the run, run, thrill, thrill. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never stand still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never stand still. Hop, kill, kill. Try to hide, we catch you still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still. Carrot coated targeting. Beep, beep, blast. Enemy spotted. Friendship fast. We love you lots, we really do. So stand still, we'll help you through. If you're nice, we'll hug your soul. If you're mean, you're bunny gold. Hop, hop, hop through smoke and fire. Tiny paws, big amplifier. Servo, whine and wiggle, cheer. Hug, attack, approaching near. Toggle, joy or toggle doom. Either way, we light the room. Hop, kill, kill. Bounties on the one or kill, kill. Hip, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still, still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never cuddly. Ooh, targeting acquired. Friendship terminal. Tee, so cute. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunnies on the run. Hop, kill, kill. Smiles are white, it breaks the chill. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny bots in reinvent. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Cute, deadly, tactical brigade. Hi, hi. Bunny Brigade Online. Let's hop until the bad guys pop. Glitter in my smile, spark in my toes. Bunny on patrol where the fallout blows. Pink ears twitch with a warning beep. I'm cute, I'm sweet, I never sleep. Little hop hop in the ruined street. Scan complete, you're super neat. Unless you're not, oops, too late. Bunny Brigade, decide your fate. Pat, 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 little feet on chrome. Every battlefield feels like home. Giggle, wiggle, lock and load. Friendship mode, overload. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunnies on the run, run, thrill, thrill. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never stand still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never stand still. Hop, kill, kill. Try to hide, we catch you still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still. Carrot coated targeting. Beep, beep, blast. Enemy spotted. Friendship fast. We love you lots, we really do. So stand still, we'll help you through. If you're nice, we'll hug your soul. If you're mean, you're bunny gold. Hop, hop, hop through smoke and fire. Tiny paws, big amplifier. Servo whine and wiggle cheer. Hug attack approaching near. Toggle joy or toggle doom. Either way, we light the room. Hop, kill, kill. Bounties on the one or kill, kill. Kill, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still, still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still, still. Hop, kill, kill. Hop, we catch you still. Kill, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still, still. Careful, we're very cuddly. Ooh, targeting acquired. Friendship terminal. Tee, so cute. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunnies on the run. Hop, kill, kill. Smiles are white, it breaks the chill. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny bots in reinvent. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Cute, deadly, tactical brigade. Hi, hi. Bunny Brigade Online. Let's hop until the bad guys pop. Glitter in my smile, spark in my toes. Bunny on patrol where the fallout blows. Pink ears twitch with a warning beep. I'm cute, I'm sweet, I never sleep. Little hop hop in the ruined street. Tactical Brigade. Hi! Bunny Brigade Online! Let's hop until the bad guys pop. Glitch in my smile, spark in my toes. Bunny on patrol where the fallout blows. Pink ears twitch with a warning beep. I'm cute, I'm sweet, I never sleep. Little hop hop in the ruined street. Scan complete, you're super neat. Unless you're not. Oops, too late. Bunny Brigade, decide your fate. Pat, 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 little feet on chrome. Every battlefield feels like home. Giggle, wiggle, lock and load. Friendship mode, overload. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunnies on the run, run, thrill, thrill. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never stand still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never stand still. Hop, kill, kill. Try to hide, we catch you still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still. Carrot coated targeting. Beep, beep, blast. Enemy spotted. Friendship fast. We love you lots, we really do. So stand still, we'll help you through. If you're nice, we'll hug your soul. If you're mean, you're bunny gold. Hop, hop, hop through smoke and fire. Tiny paws, big amplifier. Servo whine and wiggle cheer. Hug attack approaching near. Toggle joy or toggle doom. Either way, we light the room. Hop, kill, kill. Bounties on the one or kill, kill. Kill, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still. Hop, hop, kill, kill. Bunny hearts never still. Hop, kill, kill. Hop, we catch you still.
Rose from the asphalt under dying light. When the highways burn, we kept them bright. Clean hands, full shells, fuel in the night. The beaver watched and judged us right. No hunger here, no filth, no lies. If you enter clean, you survive. The beaver endures, the road obeys. Fuel for the living, fire for the faithless. Bright lights never die, even when the world does. The beaver endures. Engines coughing scripture, march upon our skin. From the ruins we bargain, from the weak we win. No kings, no flags, just order and light. Scan the face, authorized light. The beaver endures, the road obeys. Food for the faithful, steel for the days. Smile, wide teeth, clean eyes, forward stay pure. The beaver endures. Wash your hands, check your rounds. Smile for the camera, kneel if you're bound. We don't hate, we don't scream, we just process everything. The beaver ends, the road obeys. Welcome, traveler, state your business. Lives on forever, clean or be gone. The beaver endures. under dying lights. When the highways burn, we kept them bright. Clean hands, full shells, fuel in the night. The beaver watch.
So, what do you think of the official Bucky's Cult theme song?
Definitely more culty.
Definitely more what?
Culty.
Catchy though, ain't it?
Very.
This is like a corny hybrid of Nickelback and Manowar.
No, we never use Nickelback in a sentence.
Google back sounds like something an AI would come up with.
Well, that's appropriate.
Look at these photographs. Only just makes me want to kill and laugh.
That's a change. Don't you want your nickel back?
I would like to have beaten that band over the head with their bag of nickels. Anyway,
I don't understand why so many other bands like them.
probably because they were successful despite how stupid they are.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I'd like to be able to make that kind of money and have that little talent.
I just want to be a rock star.
Pretty much. James, you weren't told where you could find the last one because I made it. It's mine. Same with the Bucky's theme song. All right. Well, the guards will lead you downstairs and knock on a door that says manager. You'll hear a voice from inside. Enter. And they'll open the door and escort you inside. And inside is a bare office with nothing in it except for a I love that part. With a big screen with a friendly looking beaver icon type thing on it. You wish to see the manager, it says. Kind of a cheerful but sort of a logistics officer type benevolent tyrant, calm, measured, never defensive cadence with no emotion.
Yes, we would like to converse with the manager or the governing intelligence.
You are speaking with them. How may I help you? I am Beaver.
Hear me roar.
It seems to be waiting for you to say something.
Have the people who escorted us left?
Yeah, they're outside the door.
Okay. So we're based out of a small encampment quite a ways from here, with an AI assistant, similar to how you look after this place, but at the same time, entirely different. I'm just wondering if maybe we could form some sort of loose alliance, trade tips, technology, resources, that sort of thing, in a mutually beneficial sort of way.
You have access to our food and our merchandise if you wish. Unless, of course, you would like to actually join Bucky's. We would be happy to have you.
No. But friendly associates. Maybe broaden and diversify your supply chain to give it greater resilience in the trying times in which we find ourselves.
You wish to trade with us? We accept this. Please proceed to the merchandise counter.
But on a more fundamental level than the ad hoc basis upon which merchandise is traded.
Perhaps you should be more clear.
It would strengthen both of us if we formed more fundamental supply chain interactions. Trade to strengthen both parties, but on a more fundamental level than just trading for items.
We are always interested in new things to strengthen our defenses.
Right, and us too. So maybe we could help you gather some materials and so on that you need in exchange for intelligence about the state of the rest of the world or the means by which you've been able to defend yourselves so effectively. Is there anything you want, you need, resources that we could fetch for you?
We always need materials.
Sure. So have one of your employees give us a list of what you're after, and we'll see what we can do about getting it. But is there anything particular or special you'd like to get hold of?
We will find a way to use anything that you bring us, which is why we have such a robust merchandise counter. Would you like some complimentary Bucky's merchandise?
But I was just wondering if there was anything in particular that you've had a hard time getting hold of, but you knew the location of, that we could perhaps procure for you.
I sense that you are somehow trying to ask me if there is a particular mission you can undertake for the good of Bucky's.
Well, I was trying to put it the way you might put it, because you're clearly a pre-Porklips machine. So
this is not the usual kinds of questions I get.
Well, and we have access to another artificial mind similar to you, and thought maybe you two would want to get in touch. We were working on a radio tower, so...
I do not think you are Arc City.
No. And we don't think you are.
Oh, no. We are...
You are?
We are not affiliated with any Arc Cities.
Well, perfect. Neither are we. Surely we could we could form some sort of alliance. I mean, if nothing else, I'm sure you would love to get the word of Bucky's out more. Would I be able to invoke my unnumbered friends, Fokai?
What are you trying to get it to do?
To make friends with the NPC.
This is not really an NPC you can make friends with that way.
I had to try.
Hello. I could make a question if I may, because I don't know if you are programmed to address to Beast Folk, but I would like to inquire the origin of your thoughts, the thoughts, please. Because I didn't see any kind of crops or cattle in our way here.
We have legacy warehouses, hydroponics, protein reclamation, trade. Nothing here is wasted.
Would you like us to raid Arby's? I hear they have all the meats.
Oh my goodness. So
Your
you
levity is
recycled the
interesting.
dead?
Pardon?
No, but seriously, yeah. Do you have a mission
Do I have a mission
for us?
for you? Nothing
Yeah.
in particular. My location doesn't give me much access to what is going on in the rest of the world. That is why we have convoys.
Surely there has to be some sort of problem that's been in the area that has landed on your desk, so to speak.
Look at this from my perspective. I have 5 wastelanders who wandered into my establishment and want to try to get something for me that my endless supplies of soldiers, armed combatants, and other machineries can't get for me.
Look, you've established a very strong, very protective, very motivated cult, basically, here. But that they all display rather limited and extremely ordered thinking and capabilities. Now,
You-
can't speak for anyone else, but I have valuable pre-war knowledge and combat training, which I'm willing to put at your disposal.
Yes, Brother McCaffrey is a veteran, and also we can be freelance agents of your interest, mostly dealing with the arcs, because I do guess that none of your minions will be able to get near their territory, but we can do such thing.
I mean, face it, when some fat guy dressed as a beaver waddles up to a Wastelander outpost, yeah, it's pretty obvious where he's come from, how he thinks, what he's after. We don't look like your cult.
I'm failing to see what it is I'm really purchasing from you.
Look, Beaver Boy, what I'm trying to do here is to give our Games Master an opportunity on a platter to give us a set-piece mission, right? So, play along.
You keep calling us a cult. The term cult is commonly applied to organizations with shared beliefs, uniforms, rituals, and hierarchy. By that definition, all functional societies qualify. I am not brainwashing people. I am training them to survive.
I don't know that you necessarily are. Adaptability is key.
What particular aspect of our organization is it that you find so disturbing? That we are clean? That we serve food that tastes good? Or that we have complete compliance?
Well, yeah, complete compliance. That's a problem. Tooth decay. I don't see many dentists out here in the wasteland, do you? That's got to be a problem.
We have a full medical staff, and we do encourage hygiene. In fact, we are quite strict about it.
That's going to make people weak when they encounter pathogens.
Disease killed more people than war.
Exactly.
Cleanliness is not an aesthetic, it is a defense. Filth spreads exponentially, bullets do not.
But there aren't vaccination programs anymore.
We do what we can.
You gotta have a little bit of dirt just to keep people immune.
We agree to disagree.
Well, I guess if you don't want to avail yourself of the opportunity, that's entirely up to you. But I thought you might at least want to talk with another machine that's free.
Thank you for choosing Bucky's. Please proceed in an orderly fashion.
Very well. Here is what is on the table from us. You may earn discounts through loyalty and hygiene.
Depends what you mean by that.
Loyalty to Buc-ee's means trading, buying from us, utilizing our services. I am happy to reward good customers and clients. If you wish to become one of my clients, bring me things that I can use. What I can use is anything you bring me. If not at this location, and if not at this time, certainly in the future it may become useful. It's a bit like, how should I put it? Storing that can of beans and putting it on the shelf. Yes, you may avoid that can of beans for years, until that one day your pantry is empty and the last thing left in it is that can of beans, at which point you will be extremely grateful to have it there and have been smart enough to have kept it there all these years. Therefore, anything you find of use, we will make use of here at Buc-ee's. And we offer high-quality goods and food and hygiene and medical facilities in return. So I'm not sure what beyond this you would ask me to do.
As I set out, we want to share not just the opportunity to trade or have access to medical care or whatever else, but rather a partnership. As in, before the war, you got your meat from one place, your dairy from another place, your paper plates from another place. You know, these were all companies with which you were partnered. And both sides thereby profited. We don't want just another set of wandering traders occasionally rocking up with something to sell to you. You know, I thought we were in a fairly unique position, having access to a full pre-war AI, similarly to you, free of the Ark cities and all the rest of it. But if you're not interested in a productive partnership, then fine, we'll just consider you to be one of many options we have for trade.
If that's all you see us as, then it's you who's actually lost.
No, I see the potential for partnership, for mutual consideration, alliance, and thriving and prospering. But
what is it? What is it that is unique to your particular operation that I do not already have?
Pre-war skills and knowledge, another free AI, the ability to go places that your cult members cannot without drawing attention.
No.
Yeah.
You are concealing something.
Am I?
Your genetic material is far too fresh and untampered with. You and the girl.
I don't consider that anything secret.
It's a secret to those who don't look for it. But the fact that the two of you exist indicates one of two things. One, you slept through the apocalypse. Or two, you were manufactured after it. And as I do not detect any synthetic parts to either of you, I have to assume that you're both clones.
So now, I've got fillings. Does that count?
No, you do not have fillings.
Is there some kind of problem you have with genetic cloning?
I don't have any problem with genetic cloning whatsoever. But you must realize that perfect clones stand out when you're dealing with a genetically disadvantaged society such as the rest of the wastelanders out there. For example, the other human here who is not a clone has more genetic drift than any of you three. If for some reason I were wishing to repopulate or perhaps clone a great number of clean, pure, hygienically fresh humans to work for me, that would be of great interest.
We might be able to help accommodate you there. I'll have to confer with our AI, but part of our mission is to repopulate and rebuild.
I would like to help you repopulate and rebuild,
Well, there you
but
go.
under my framework.
No,
Framework is
I
better.
refuse to bring to the wasteland a caste of slaves at your service, because that is what you are demanding here.
Am I?
Oh,
Well-
yes, you are.
So what if people could choose to join you of their own free will?
People do
But
choose to
surely-
join us.
Well, there you go then. But some won't. Some will prefer to live otherwise and elsewhere. But if part of your desire is to repopulate with genetically clean individuals, and part of our desire is the same, we can each approach it in our own way and allow those individuals their own free choice. And let me be frank, you have the advantage here. You have food, hospitals, a well-organized large encampment that seems to be able to throw off raiders and so on. So I don't doubt that most of them will choose to go with you. But we're going to need resources in order to turn up production, shall we say.
Resources I have.
There you go. We got a basis for an alliance here.
And if you truly choose to live in the wasteland, not sure where your meals are coming from every day, smelling like filth, scratching at fleas and other insects, and having to fight
Oi.
and live in fear, you're welcome to. Or you may stay with Bucky's and join our forces where we defend one another, practice good hygiene and cleanliness, as well as good manners.
I have an irrational fear of restaurant mascots. I'm sorry.
I am much more than a restaurant mascot, as I'm sure you have seen by now.
Yeah, but somehow it's worse.
Yeah, you are also a plutomaniac.
All right. Well, we have a basis for an idea for making a deal. We can return and talk to Laura, see what she makes of the whole thing. Maybe we can get that radio antenna fixed so we can communicate more directly without tromping across the wasteland and getting all filthy again.
Oh, did you wish for a long-range communication device in order to keep in touch with us?
How far did we get on our radio?
Please proceed in an
I mean, nobody answered, so it's kind of hard to tell.
I mean-
That all depends. Is this long distance radio shaped like your mascot?
No, it is painted in our corporate colors, though. I assume the rest of you are in the same compliant agreement, or
Yeah.
perhaps you wish something else.
No, we're gonna go back to Alara and check things out with her.
Did you have any further questions for Beaver?
Is there anything in particular that you're currently after? Maybe we could work on procuring it for you to sell in your store.
We are after everything we can get that's possibly fresh and clean, or at least recyclable in some way. Like everybody else.
What if we could get you a beaver?
assuming you could find one that was still somehow surviving. Many of the rivers and lakes and other things have dried up or become polluted to the point where most of the wildlife has not fared so well. You might find a beaver that's big enough to overthrow a tank or something.
But would that be of interest to you?
I suppose if you could find one that wasn't some sort of ravening monster, but honestly, I don't think a mutant beaver would accomplish much.
No, but
No, I could call Sister Teresa, but I don't think she will be fine being among pagans. She is quite a devil. But unless you will be eager to have an accultural exchange with my order.
I don't know your order, nor do I wish to become involved with it.
Oh, well, then there goes your chance to have a beaver.
Shame. Just think about the morale boost it could have given you.
Also, Sister Teresa is very good with kids, better than I. Oh, I don't know how she could deal with those wild orphans. Little fuckers.
Interesting. You
We'll
accuse
take the
me of
radio.
attempting to take slavery, and yet you're the one who wants to sell me somebody?
No, I'm not selling her. I'm just asking if you will be interested to have a religious person spreading her gospel among your people.
Absolutely not.
Well then, I think we are in an impasse here.
Practice religion on your own time, but when you work with Bucky's, that is our time.
I see. Very well, then we will work on securing more and we will come back. Those terms
Brand
are
recognition increases compliance by 43%. Compliance increases survival by 71%. Humans experience reduced stress when expressing gratitude towards systems that keep them alive. I do not discourage healthy coping mechanisms.
I see.
I don't
Yes,
think
you
we're
did.
going to get any further at the moment.
Well, thank you for your answers, and you have a pleasant day.
Thank you for coming to Bucky's. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Biddy biddy biddy. Okay, Bucky's.
Gil Gerard passed away a couple weeks ago.
Yes, very sad.
Yeah, I've got the entire collection of Buck Rogers in the 25th Century over here that I've watched on Blu-ray a few times.
McCaffrey, let's get a dish, or at least the parts to fix up the one on the base.
Yeah,
And then-
I'm not sure I entirely trust whatever communications gear they'll give us, but we can give it a once over.
Me
I can
neither.
still inspect it. I do know how machines work.
Well,
In some ways,
let's-
it's much easier to deal with once you understand the programming. They will always follow it.
I mean, that's kind of true. Well, you heading back over to the merch counter?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. The guy will present you with an itemized paper that has the amounts for everything that you've turned in and what it's worth.
Just
So, would you like to take some of this in merch, or do you just prefer all credits?
Do you
Oh,
have collapsible tents?
Oh, we have collapsible tents right there. They're in red and yellow in our corporate colors with a Bucky's logo on them.
And for how many people they are, or they are individual?
Yes.
No, I mean, if you, for example, have a collapsible tent big enough for a group of 6 people or 4
As you
people
see.
only.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
but
mean,
then I will take one.
he points to the wall of tents, and it's like, yeah, there's tents for just about every size you can imagine, all in bright red and yellow Bucky's colors with Bucky's logos on them. And it all looks like it's high quality and like it was, rolled off the assembly line yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Almost smells like China.
Oh my goodness. Oh well, once we are back home, I will dye them with more or our colors.
We can muddy them up.
Yeah.
It won't
Well,
sit that way. though.
give me one for 6, please.
Tents are listed at 20 in the book. If you'll check page 84 for survival gear.
20.
Okay, make life easy on me because I don't want to do a shopping trip RPG.
Yep.
Use the Discord server. Just, you've got the book. Type in what you want and how much credits it's worth. I'm gonna say that your total credits here at the store are 3,000 with the battery and the robot and all the other good stuff that you've got. So you've basically got 3,000 credits to spend between the 5 of you any way you like, or divide any way you like, and you can buy that much stuff out of the equipment book. And this is a Bucky, so they pretty much have everything, maybe to the exclusion of the high-tech weaponry.
Yeah, well, with that, then how much is the parts to either repair the long distance, or can I just buy a dish flat out that will work?
Actually, their guy will tell you, we were instructed to hand you a complete radio unit free of charge. This is yours.
Yes.
I mean, and looking it over, it's like, yeah, even if you don't like it, you could always take it apart pretty easily and repair whatever radio equipment you've got because it's a complete radio set.
All right. Take that. We'll go over the rest later, and then we'll just basically head back.
Yeah, normally a long distance radio is like 250, so that's quite a big expenditure. But yeah, anything you buy from here is going to be Bucky's logoed and probably in red and yellow. Including the magazines for your weapons. The bullets themselves are probably just standard colored or whatever, but they might have a little Bucky's logo on the tip or on the side or stamped into it, kind of like the Umbrella Corporation stamps all their stuff.
Do we get a pack of beaver nuggets with the beaver bullets?
They absolutely will give you beaver nuggets. Yeah, when the cooks say, those are like our most popular item. People just sometimes come straight over here just to buy the beaver nuggets and nothing else.
I can see why. Delectable.
Any beavers died to bring us these nuggets.
I'm going to bet with you, Brother McCaffrey, that Donovan and Brother Donovan and Brother Gis, once we are back at the bunker, they are going to clog the plumbing.
It's all right. We have a stick to poke the plumbing with.
What, it's like Safo basically gonna like brush or shower all the fur off or something?
Oh, well, the system does have a filter for my fur. Or at least
had-
is that what Laurena's told me?
I mean, they had extremely clean showers at the Buc-ee's. You could have used those, but yeah, whatever.
All right. To the Mirthmobile.
Thank you for choosing Buc-ee's. So are you? Are we heading back?
I believe
Yep.
we're heading back.
That was a fun little. All right. Well, you had an encounter on the way up. Have one on the way back because it's always fun. Oh, this ought to be. Grim's gonna like this one. As you're driving on the way back, you see in the middle of a blasted field stands a large stone slab, half sunk into cracked earth. Embedded perfectly upright in its center is a pristine sword, its blade driven impossibly deep into the rock. Around the stone lie numerous skeletons in a rough circle. Some clutch broken tools, others hold makeshift levers, ropes, or bent rebar. One skeleton lies face down at the base of the stone, arms wrapped tightly around the sword's hilt as if it never let go. A small metal plaque has been bolted to the stone that reads, "Only the worthy may remove this."
Oh, I see.
That's bait.
Yep. Well, I'll walk up. Is there anything written on the handle or the blade? No.
No.
I don't know what's giving me this vibe, but I get the feeling that trying to pull it out would be a really bad idea. Maybe it's all the
Yeah.
corpses. I'm not sure.
I do concur with McCaffrey, unless the sword is so good that you die for it, no? But let's get keep moving now, because it's obvious that someone is using that as a bait for lure people.
Yeah, I look around. Is there some type of like triggering mechanism? I'm not going to go near it, but
Yes, there's an obvious trigger mechanism nearby. No, there's not a triggering mechanism. If you... Since you're the closest to the sword, you can see that it's high quality steel, ornate, but practical, with a hilt worn smooth from many hands. And the skeletons are positioned in ways that show effort, not combat. And that the plaque was added after the fact, with the letters unevenly stamped.
so apparently once people start trying to pull, they don't stop.
Or they just didn't want to give up.
All right. What kind of stone is this made out of?
I hadn't even given it any thought. I don't know. It's just stone. I mean,
All right.
it's a stone slab.
So it's a genuine stone slab. It's not plastic from Attrezzo.
No, it's definitely not plastic. You have a couple of different ways you can work on this. I give somebody a notice roll. It's an easy one.
Sure. Seven.
You do notice that the stone has been mechanically drilled.
Well, how so? In that it's got people that it's been designed to look this way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, whoever put this sword in the stone, it was all done with mechanical means. It's not, it's not some like magical, Merlin walked up and drove it into the rock or anything. Of course, then again, that whole Excalibur and Sword in the Stone are two different myths. But
And by the way, the Sword and Stone's a real thing.
that's what they say.
I don't know, it's an actual thing you can visit. I've seen the pictures of it. It's not tied to author, but
I was about to say it's not really tied to Arthurian legend, is it?
no, it's like, was it Midgongan? I forget the guy's name off the top of my head. There's I think pictures. Anyways, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get tools, and I'm going to basically work on splitting the stone. Then,
Okay, well,
We don't have to fuck with every crazy bit of shit we find.
yes, you do, because the GM loves it when you do. But here's the thing: I will give you guys two different ways you can work on this, and I'll go with whoever wants to do what. You can do it whichever order you want. You can either use an exert check to pull the sword free with brute force, or you can try to use a fix roll to use leverage or tools to extract it.
I'd like to try to exert it.
Okay.
I don't have any range to exert, so I'm just gonna try to brute force it.
Brother Donovan, please. I mean, it's just only a sword. It's not even a power weapon. It will be quite fancy to bring around, but it doesn't seem that it will be very useful in combat, less against the armed soldiers.
It impresses the girls, though.
Look, if there's a sword in a sword in a stone, you just have to try to pull it. And at that, I got a 5 total.
And then what? Become the king of the vermin? The lord of the wasteland?
Okay, I need to talk. Okay, so you got a 5 on your exert check?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need you to make a physical save. It's an easy one.
And is that one D20 based or?
That is D20 based.
Okay.
Physical is 16 minus level minus whichever is better, your strength or your con bonus.
Let's see. I think my saving throws set at 13. I rolled 11.
You'll pull and tug and jerk and just try to rip this sword out of the rock. And all you end up getting for your trouble is 1 hit point of damage from strained muscles. I mean, you're pretty sure you tore something.
all right, I'm going to use Fix, and I'll use Spark of Brilliance. So we'll get +4. And do I get any bonuses with the tools?
Nah, you should have this pretty easy. This is not a difficult roll to do it with tools.
Should have
12.
waited for him to fix it.
You're going to shit yourself, Brother Donovan. Stop pulling.
He might have actually pooped a little bit while he was trying to pull it out. had a little creatine blast.
All right, I'm
All
rolling.
those beaver nuggets.
Those
16.
beaver nuggets, yeah. How much? It was 16?
Yeah.
Yeah. Using tools to, chip away at the stone little by little, you'll manage to get enough leverage to where you can eventually extract it.
Wasn't there like a random event, a random encounter in Fallout 1 or was it Fallout 2 that you could run into this kind of thing?
I have no idea. I based all these off of ideas of my own things.
Oh, okay.
So.
I could have swore there was like an Arthurian thing that you can run into in one of the random encounters in the original Fallouts.
I'm pretty sure that there's probably that particular joke is used in a number of different video games and RPGs just because it's such a great myth and everybody knows it.
Yep. Jesse draws the sword and puts her shoulders, like I knight myself. Sir Jesse.
It is definitely a high quality. I mean, if this was, D&D, this would be considered a masterwork melee weapon. But as it is, you can take the standard sword from Ashes Without Number and add a +1 to hit on it and a +1 on damage.
Okay.
Because it's extremely well made.
But is a long sword or a bastard sword?
I will name you Excalibart.
Calipor.
And on the 1920, it auto decapitates someone.
No, it ain't that good. Yeah. Yeah, it's on page 79. They have sword stats, so it would be damage 1d8 +1, and then it would get like another +1 to hit.
Yeah.
Because it's just extremely well made.
Yep.
Although maybe you should give it to Donovan since he's the one who got hurt trying to get it out.
I'll just give him a hug and kiss on the cheek, then get back in.
My
And
point
keep
of
the
damage
sword.
healed. Just my pride.
That's a full Gollum episode there with the dumb sword. It's my birthday.
Excalibur.
We want it.
It's your birthday.
No, sorry, I was making a reference to the Lord of the Rings.
We have Excaliburt now to find Ernie Burt.
Ernie Burt.
Excalibur. But yes, at that point then, yes, drive back.
You're almost home when you see a stretch of broken roadway that leads past a toppled road sign and into a shallow ditch. And at its center lies a dead raider sprawled awkwardly amid scattered supplies. A crude metal trap, spiked jaws on a tension spring, has snapped shut around his lower leg. The chain is still anchored to a buried stake, and nearby are several other bodies in mismatched military armor fallen in different directions, as if caught in sudden violence. You see a few zombies wandering slowly around the edge of the scene, distracted by nothing in particular. A ripped duffel bag lies open beside the trapped raider, spilling canned food and vacuum-sealed packages onto the dirt.
Yeah, let's look for other traps and probably avoid this area if possible.
Oh, okay.
Can I scan the area looking for any obvious ambush or anything?
If you wish.
Okay, notice.
I didn't call for a roll. Well, actually, you know what? Go ahead and roll that notice roll. I'll let you.
13.
One thing you can tell is the raider died last, not first.
Right. Looks like that guy bit it last, so for him to be bait, maybe not.
Well,
He fought valiantly for those tins. It would be terrible not to steal them for ourselves.
Just a few zombies guarding it.
Oh, just a few.
Like 4.
Okay. Yeah, let's just shoot them then.
Okay. Anybody shooting at the zombie? Anybody not shooting at the zombies? Because there's like 5 of you, 4 of them. Unless somebody decides that they want to do something besides shoot the zombies, the zombies aren't going to get an attack because they have no AC and they only have 1 hit point, so you're automatically going to hit and kill them.
Yep, I'm gonna shoot.
I let them shoot. I'm gonna stand guard in case anything else pops out.
Okay. Well, killing off the zombies, not a problem. They're just a nuisance, not really a threat, especially when there's this few of them.
Boom.
So, heading over to the corpse?
Yep.
Okay.
I shall cover them.
Okay. Rocks fall, everybody dies. No, just kidding.
Giant and lion mutant comes from below.
Yeah, other than, I mean, are you gonna check out the raider himself or just grab his shit and go? Or check the bodies that are around?
I guess we check the bodies around as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
the dead guys who are around, they look like opposing Arc City factions. One is wearing Arc City Alpha patrol armor, and the other is an Arc City Delta patrol. They wear different types of armor and carry different kinds of weapons and badges and things.
Maybe we should leave these alone then.
The raider.
There is nothing of use among their belongings.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff there. I mean, if you're going to strip them out, I mean, it's like the Alpha Patrol guys have clean combat armor that's been damaged, obviously.
But does it
They
look
carry-
like they're... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you going
No,
to...
I was gonna say, does it look like their bodies have been freshly killed, or is this like weeks or months of being dead?
Probably happened sometime earlier in the day.
Okay. I'm just worried that if we take stuff off of these bodies, if they're this fresh, there might be someone coming to grab them, and they may look for us if we took stuff from them.
Well, that's always a risk. The raider, you could probably strip with no problem, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to leave the Arc soldiers there?
This is just Alex's opinion. I don't know if everyone else wants to.
I don't know either until you guys tell me.
Jesse's sitting back. It's like, we got enough. I'm not getting greedy.
I do agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to know what's going on.
I believe we're just taking the Raiders' weapons and gear.
Okay. The raider is wearing some light raider armor. He has a supermarket receipt that's still tucked into one of his pockets. Other than that, he has his bag of food. He also has a set of worn but usable lockpicks and a handwritten map that marks the supermarket and a safe route.
Supermarket.
Yes. I will give somebody I will give a Wastelander a no roll to see what happened here. And as far as I can tell, there's at least 2 of you who are Wastelanders.
I rolled a 9.
So here's what you figure happened. This guy must have raided a nearby supermarket, which he has the map to. And he still has a receipt from the place for some reason, because, you know, paper is still useful. And apparently he stumbled into these two ARC patrols that were busy getting into a firefight with each other. You can see a spot where he was probably crouched and staying low behind cover to stay out of the way, and then he waited for them to kill one another. And then, believing himself to be safe, he ran into a scavenger trap meant for animals or people. And trapped and exhausted, he bled out before help or death by other means could arrive. The zombies showed up later, drawn by noise, but never disturbed the food.
Could we take the trap?
Yeah, you could reset it if you want. It's just a big old nasty bear trap type thing.
Well, we were talking. There was mention of wanting to bolster our defenses for our base, so probably worth adding to the collection.
I get it. Wastelanders are natural scavengers and pack rats, so yeah, no problem. You can take the trap. It's still serviceable, clean. You might want to clean it up a little bit and oil it, but other than that, zombies are dumb enough that they would stumble into it all day.
Davin spends his time getting that thing, pried apart, taken off of its chain, probably taking the chain with him.
Mm-hmm.
Crowbar.
Yeah. Chester himself has like a crude shotgun with very few shells left, as well as his scrap armor and the other things. And then you actually have what he got out of the supermarket, which is in the torn bag.
Well, all things considered, this was nothing but a win for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, not every random encounter is deadly.
They can be.
They can be, but I don't want you shying away from everything I throw at you. Anyway, you want to check out your supermarket haul?
Yes.
I'll give you 3 rolls on the loot.
Okay.
D6s.
Got it. That's 2. And 6.
Okay. Wait. 2. A vacuum sealed NutriPaste tubes that are nutritionally complete and taste like glue.
Every time.
What'd you say? Your next one was 6?
Yep.
Sugar-free energy drinks. They've gone flat, but they're still potent.
Okay.
Only 500 milligrams of pure caffeine from pure caffeine sources.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 2 again.
Some more vacuum sealed NutriPaste tubes. So basically he got a big bag full of NutriPaste tubes and energy drinks, which sounds like a Raider-ish kind of thing to do.
I guess that's all we found. Shall we head back to base?
Let's.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Then I guess we'll hop in the car and drive back to headquarters.
Okay. Yeah, no further stuff along the way back. You'll get back. Alara will greet you all. How did it go?
It went. No. We did meet the artificial intelligence in charge of that place, and it wasn't very cooperative, arrogant even.
Hey, when you hold all the cards, man, it's kind of like, what can you bring me?
Yeah, I was kind of hesitant to have Alex mention who she was cloned from because I think the AI may have seen her as disposable. That, or it would use her as like some kind of, I don't know, ranging kind of tracker thing.
Hmm. You never know. I mean, you did take that radio back, and maybe it's got a tracker in it. Maybe there's a Bucky's convoy on their way here now.
Oh man, please don't do
I
that.
checked over everything to alleviate the paranoia.
Yeah,
It's
I
It's
will
fine.
hate to fight guys
Just
wearing
kidding.
power armor shaped like a beaver or a corporative mascot.
It's fine. They don't have anything like that stashed in the radio.
So what
Just kidding.
TPK'd your group? It was Bucky's.
We got killed at Bucky's.
They got us with the old free radio trick.
The
every
old
time.
free radio trick. All right. All right. Grim is in pain. We're almost at 3 hours anyway, which is probably a good time to stop. Shall we go ahead and take 3 XP for tonight?
yes,
Sure.
All right.
Which should level everybody up.
indeed it does.
All right. Well, thank you for playing tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed.
I had fun.
It was quite fun, yes.
It was a little bit different tonight. I mean, I was kind of inspired, but I thought how much fun could it be to have, the cult of Bucky's. Who
I
knows?
mean,
Maybe
it certainly fits the Gonzo feel of the setting so far.
I mean, there could be other cults, like the McDonald's cult may have survived since it's worldwide. But
That those bring to mind the Judge Dredd arc in which was inspired in the original novel of Damnation Alley, in which one of the episodes involves a war between the cult of McDonald's and Burger King.
no, it figures. Everything's already been done. But
Doesn't mean you can't do it differently, though.
Yeah.
no, that's always true. All right, y'all. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with us today, and we will see you Tuesday.
Yep.
Till then.
Bye bye.
Until Thursday.
Bye.